Something I want to touch on, right? So you've been with your lady for how long? Year and a half. So you plan on being a husband? I just want to ask you that. So you do. That's good. That's good that you plan on being a husband. So being a husband, what's one of the things that you got to do?
Bring it up.
Everything that you said is good, but you missing one thing. Give me Genesis 18:18. You missing one thing. So as a husband, because I'm a married man, I got a wife. As a husband, we got to provide for our wife. We got to take care of them. We got to make sure they got food. But it's one thing that you missing that you didn't say. We out here to inform. You understand? We out here to share information. This information that we need to know. Because there's one key thing that you missing that all black and Hispanic men must know. Because if not, the household could turn a different way. Read this.
The book of Genesis, chapter 18 and verse 19. For I know him, that he will command his children and his household after him. And they shall keep the way of the Lord to do justice and judgment, that the Lord may bring upon Abraham that which he hath spoken of him.
So Marshawn, that verse right there, you know who that's talking about? Somewhat. You missing one thing that is said in there. We're going to read it again. This is talking about Abraham, the forefather Abraham. You ever heard of Abraham? This is the forefather Abraham. He's the forefather of these people on this sign.
That's right.
Abraham, then he had Isaac, then he had Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. That's how you got the 12 tribes. That's how you got us. So this is our forefather. The Bible is talking about one of the characteristics that he had. Yes, he took care of his house. He took care of his kids, his wife, and protected them. But this is a character trait you got to have as a husband. Read that again.
For I know him, that he will command his children.
What will Abraham do?
He will command his children.
That word command, what type of word is that? What does command mean? You enforce, meaning you lay the law down. Whatever I say, go. Traditionally in this world, what they say in a marriage it is?
Happy wife.
Happy life.
They say happy wife, happy life in marriages. That's not according to the Bible. You believe in God, right? God doesn't say happy wife, happy life. God doesn't say this either, 50-50. They say that too in the world. God said a man got to do what? Read that again.
For I know him, that he will command his children and his household after him.
So he will command his children and his household. His household include who? His woman. So here's the example, right? Now I know y'all probably say y'all been together a year and a half. She supposed to still be right here with you. And I'm just pointing out because these is things that before I knew I wouldn't even thought about. She ain't supposed to walk off. She supposed to be right here with you. Wait till you get doing what you doing. And then y'all go.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Plus there's too much going on. Where she walk off to? The car. How far is the car? But that's a far distance from you. What if you get what I'm saying? What if something happened down there? Our job is to get our people to think about some of the things we do. That's different. We talking about she at work. That's a controlled environment, right? For the most part.
I'm at work. Say I'm at work. You like that. Take care of kids.
She at home. That's somewhat of a safe haven for the most part, right? But I'm talking about we outside, it's summertime. She gonna sit in the car in the parking lot down there. What usually happen at the beach?
Bring it out.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I went here to show you this. You plan on being a husband. Now this is stuff that you gotta go over with her. Look, sis, you gotta follow my lead. In the earth, they say, oh no, happy wife, happy life, 50-50. No, it's about her. Let's keep her happy. That's not saying that you don't show her no affection, but just that right there, y'all gotta work on that unity.
Exactly.
She got to learn to submit to you, because you say you plan on being married. Does she plan on being married?
Bring it out.
She does, to you, right? So she got to let you do this. Read it again.
For I know him, that he will command his children and his household after him, and they shall keep the way of the Lord.
What's the way of the Lord, my Sean? The commandments. So commanding them, keeping them safe, telling them what to do, enforcing. But the way of the Lord is what this Bible says. Give me 1 Corinthians 11. Sis, what's your name?
I'm Tiffany.
Tiffany, come over here for a minute.
I'll stay right here.
You want to stand right there?
Can't be in the front too much.
Okay.
Back.
That's fine. You can stay right there, but I want you to listen. I see you taking notes. So what we just went over with Marshawn about the man commanding the house. If you plan on being married, that goes for you too. You got to submit
I know.
to your man.
But a man's supposed to listen to his wife too, though. You know?
In what capacity though?
If she the wisdom in the Bible, hey, she the wisdom in the Bible, right?
Hey, make sure
She's the wisdom.
you remember
So,
what we brought
if
out
she's
to you,
telling
what we
not to
showed
go
you.
outside,
All right?
if something
Want to see
happens,
you at the
you're
school, all
supposed to
right?
listen.
All right, be safe out here, bro. I want to deal with what you said. You said the woman is the wisdom in the house.
Yeah.
That's not according to God. You believe in God, right?
I believe in the Most High.
You believe in the Most High, right? What you got? Read that. That's what we read.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 3.
Listen up, Tiffany.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Matter of fact, jump up to verse 1, because you said you believe in God, right?
I believe in, whoever,
Right. It's a reason I'm asking that. So if we believe in God, we got to do what God says, right? Read.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ.
So this is Paul, the forefather Paul. He said, be ye followers of me, even as I am of Christ.
That's right.
So Paul followed whatever God said, the higher power, whatever you want to call him. Whatever he says, Paul did it. So now we about to read some things that God wants us to do. Read.
Verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Read it again.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So the head of every man is Christ. We're going to break all this down. Listen, read.
And the head of the woman is the man. And the head of Christ is God.
Let's read that again from the top.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So when it says head, what you think it's referring to?
He's supposed to take control of the household and everything else.
That's right. That's right. When it says head, it's referring to leader. So who has a leader? Let's read that again.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So the man has a leader. His leader is Christ. Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the woman is the man. You say you understand that, right? You don't have no problem with that, right? All praise to the Most High. But this right here, you read this in a lot of different settings. This is like a cuss word. A lot of women don't like to hear this.
Right.
But this is the problem. Hold on. I want to deal with everything that you had said prior. This is the problem in the black and Hispanic community. We think that the woman is supposed to have say-so. But if you take a look at our communities, we've allowed the woman to lead. Look at the community. What happens when a woman is left to lead? No, come on, Tiffany, come on.
It goes shambles, okay? But sometimes, let me tell you something.
Isaiah 3.
Women, we've been through a lot, and sometimes a lot of women don't have fathers in their house, so it goes from that independence. That's why, and a lot of men is not out here to raise a woman to be that submissive or that type of, woman that a man supposed to be with, It's just not right now. So it's like a woman is not going to listen to a man because of their own problems, because they not listening to God, I want to be submissive.
You
but
mind if I
I want to be submissive
interject?
to the right person.
Right.
He
The
gotta be
right
with the Most
person,
High.
right? The right person is gonna be following this.
Right.
But the reason why it's like what you said everything is in shambles, is because we not following this.
That's right.
That's the problem.
That's right.
So when a woman is left to lead, whether it's by choice or it's by she dealt with the wrong man and he wasn't there,
But let me
this is what happens. Hold on, sis. Hold on.
I can talk all the
I know, I see. You gotta listen though. Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
You see how them two things are said together?
12.
Isaiah 3 verse 12. Did you hear what God just said? Read it again.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
That's the situation in the black and Hispanic community. The women they have the say-so. They are leading households. What you get is an emotional black and Hispanic boy. But by the time he becomes a man, he act off his emotions.
Bring it out.
Soon as you say something to him, they want to fight.
Right.
Or they want to shoot somebody. And then the little girls, they even worse. So this is why, going back to what we read in 1 Corinthians 11, the man is the head of the household.
That's right.
Because a woman cannot raise a man. We got to face reality.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.